So Einstein probably said it best when he said, "I have a hard time believing that God plays dice, with the universe," which speaks to this universal truth that everything, and I mean everything, conforms to a cycle. That is the divine design of the universe. Now, the international war model has, or the war cycle, I should say, has two components to it. One is international war, and the other one is civil unrest, is domestic disorder, domestic violence, kind of all the same thing. And this is the first time on this model since 1700s that both the international war model and the domestic civil unrest are rising together. It's normally one or the other, rarely is it both. This particular cyclical array was produced in December of 2021, and you'll see the top composite bar, that's the top bar for 2026, has a major turning point, which indicates that this year is going to be full of civil unrest. Now, in both cases, whether you're looking at international war or civil unrest, the organic nature of it is of an economic origin. There can be things that are catalyst in nature, like uh, political situations. In 2020, it was the George Floyd policing issues that really served as a catalyst, but that was after the lockdowns of COVID. And so even the camouflage of a political or geopolitical situation is just a front for the economic frustration. Um, like the mentor I chose, Martin Armstrong, likes to say, I mean, nobody starts a war when they're fat and happy. It's when people are economically deprived and frustrated that the politicians take us to war to divert our attention away from their horrible management of the economy. So basically, what we're looking at so far in 2026, we had major ICE related protests in Minneapolis, throughout the world now, particularly in Europe, Ireland. There are protests ongoing related to the energy cost. In Israel, they're protesting Benjamin Netanyahu's relentless thirst for war. And here we are, the first part of April 2026, not even summer yet, when most of the civil unrest really, boils over. Now you'll notice 27 and 28 are the opposite trends, and then that's just picking up the more of a divestiture towards international war. So less civil unrest, more international war. But then from 2029 on, we've got a panic cycle, a turning point, plus a directional change target. Looks like after the war is over, the civil unrest will really explode throughout the world again. So pay attention when you're out in public. Um, these things can just spontaneously combust. Always operate with the idea that things could go off the rails quickly. And this will have, an additional impact on the cash and the capital flows. Everything at this point is just going to be undermining confidence in the future, which normally means stocks and commodities go down, and and capital moves more towards treasury bills. Although with the war cycle, we may still see commodity prices strong, at least for the foreseeable future. Thank you.